What's up? What's up? What's up, tribe? Here I come, you guys. Happy Thursday, Friday Eve for everybody. Yes, yes, yes. How you guys doing today? I got on my pink. You see, I got my Race for the Cure pink. Remember, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I think domestic violence awareness. Y'all done told me it's all kinds of months, but y'all know we are celebrating breast cancer awareness over here. So before I get into this, let me do my roll call. Okay. What's up, Abby? Hey, Yada. Hey, Creative Diva. What's up, Cindy? Hey, Amber Combs. How are you? Hey, Nico. Child. Hey, V. Lenore. How you doing, love? I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Marilyn. Lock Queen. Yes, yes. Why is she always in some... Ooh, Marilyn. We gonna get there, honey. Abby. Wiley. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing this with you, Abby. I do this with you, Abby. What's up, Nap Queen? Hey, Monique. Hey, by the way. Hey. What's up, Morgan? What's up, little sis? Hey, Danny Boo. So listen, let me say this. First of all, before I go any further, please make sure that see, here go El Teddy with the bull hockey. Here he go, coming in here with the mess. What's up, Lady Nika? How you doing? How you doing? So listen, first of all, shout out to all of my members that are lit up in green. Thank y'all for being here. As you come in the door, can y'all hit that like button for me? It is much appreciated. You need it. Listen, I'm gonna try to give y'all what I got the best way I can give it to y'all. Now listen, for those of you who've been rocking with Really B for a long time, then y'all already know that there's a history there between myself and Mr. Wiley. Y'all know that. There may or may not be an infamous video floating around somewhere in my archives where I cuss Wiley out. So let me be honest, in full disclosure, there is a past there. But I'm going to be very fair in this story. Honestly, I promise y'all I'm going to be very fair in this story, okay? He live now rambling about nothing in lies. Ooh, Monique. Ooh, honey. Woo, well, let's get into this. I'm going to be very honest. I'm just going to give y'all the facts and y'all do with it what y'all want. Well, the facts as I see them. And y'all do with it what y'all want, okay? So first of all, let's start at the beginning. This whole situation. What's up, Southern Diva? I haven't seen you in a while, boo. This has evolved. This situation. Hey, Leia. This has evolved from the... I've always been nice to Wiley, but the Book of Darkness, child, let the record reflect. She and like I said, there may or may not be a video, but that was years ago. Wiley been over there doing his thing. I got to get credit where credit is due. He knocking on 30,000 subscribers. He been over there doing his thing, child. But let's get into this. So this has evolved from the Armon Wiggins, Jason Lee dragging session that took place the other night. Now, in the past, Wiley and Armon Wiggins have a very checkered past. They started off cool, then they fell out, and I think over the years there have been a series of we cool again, then we not cool again, then he cool again, then we not cool again, that kind of thing. So I'm just giving y'all the lay of the land. So Sharell's World, who is a YouTuber, you guys may or may not know, but she's got a really, she's over 100,000 subscribers and stuff. She does celebrity gossip. She goes live pretty much every day. She did a video yesterday on the Armon Wiggins, Jason Lee situation, which all of us did. Listen, all us YouTubers ate off of that, okay? We all did a video, talked about it, whatever, as it relates, when I say all, y'all know what I mean. So, you just starting a live. Yeah, I just got started. The curse out was real. Y'all keep acting. It really wasn't that. Listen, it really was not that deep. Moving on. We're not gonna go there. I'm not getting hung up with y'all. I can tell who my old school people are because I ain't gonna get hung up with y'all on that. Moving on. Moving on. So, Shirelle went live and she did a video yesterday giving her opinion. And the video, I'm paraphrasing because I don't have the exact title in front of me, but the video went along the lines of, Armon Wiggins drags Jason Lee or whatever, who has ended their career, right? And in the video, she speaks to listen, y'all gonna stop in the chat. Y'all are messy today. But she says in her video that she basically feels like Armon Wiggins could have handled the situation better. And she felt like Armon Wiggins may have hurt his brand by going after Jason Lee the way he did, by exposing text messages and voice notes and receipts and stuff, because she said if he's trying to get into the celebrity world, that there may be celebrities that might give him the side eye, because they might be like, okay, on Mad Day, you're going to throw me out there, you're going to expose my messages, and it might make people take a step back from him, right? That's what she was saying. But in my opinion, this is an opinion part of this, I do feel like she was being very biased, because again, you can have a different opinion, everybody gonna see it differently, but I do feel like she was having like somewhat of a biased opinion, and she was very pro Jason Lee, in my opinion, in that video, right? But again, that's her opinion. Everybody don't have to see it the same way. Everybody doesn't have to feel like Armon Wiggins was right. Everybody has a difference of opinion. That's what life is like. That's what life is. We don't all agree on everything, right? So her video upset a lot of people. It wasn't, y'all keep, child, they still talking about it in the chat. I'm not going to stop reading the chat. I'm going to start reading the chat. Everybody doesn't have to agree that Armon Wiggins was right and Jason Lee was wrong. I think that I think part of her point was valid to say, listen, people may think twice about, reaching out and engaging with Armon if they feel like on Mad Day, he going to put all their business out there. I don't think that was a bad opinion. However, I think where a lot of people's anger, first of all, you just got people that are fans, right? There are people who don't like Jason Lee. We're going to get to that, V. Lenoir. You getting ahead of the story, V. Lenoir. You getting ahead of that story. But the reality of the situation is there are people who feel the way they feel, right? But people felt like she was a little more biased. Now, one of the reasons, V. Lenoir, I was about to get to that. One of the reasons that people felt like she was biased was because the day before or earlier in the week, Jason Lee was in her chat, and Jason Lee, girl, you fine, because we was about to get there, child. Jason Lee had super chatted her $500, right? Now, I done already told y'all, let my board light up for $500. I might have to give y'all a twerk or something, okay? But people were like, oh, she's only doing this because Jason Lee super chatted her. They must be working together. They must be in cahoots, yada, yada, yada. And honestly, that's not a crazy conclusion to draw. It really, that I actually did, El Teddy. Now that I will agree with you on. I actually did. And I ain't gonna read that out loud. Y'all just gotta read the chat. Moving on. I still don't think that it was really that bad what I said to Wiley. I still don't think it was that bad. But yeah. So they basically lit, when I say they, I mean the people in the comments, her comment section, they lit Sharell's world up. When I tell you they was coming for her and her comment section, to the point where she turned off the comments on that video. The video was still up. Last I checked, the video was still up. But she turned off the comments. And so Wiley, at some point yesterday, because in full disclosure, I'm not subscribed to Wiley, so I don't know when he did this video. At some point yesterday, he did a video giving his commentary. What's up, Fifi? Mwah! He gave his commentary, right? What's up, Pam? How you doing, boo? Hey. This will be, listen, I might need your legal opinion on this later on in the video when I get through all the facts, okay? So at some point yesterday, he did a video basically giving his commentary, his opinion, and he sided with Armon Wiggins. And what his point was, he was like, Sharell need to be worried about what she have going on over there. She want to give people legal advice, and she's got her own legal issues because she is being sued by a housewife. Now, here's what happened with the housewife situation. We talked about it over here in one of the tribe meetings, or I did a quick drop on it or something to that effect. We talked about it. Diana Jenkins from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, about 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now, she sent out a bunch of cease and desist letters to a bunch of bloggers and YouTubers who were basically saying that she was a madam and that, she knew Jeffrey Epstein and all these other things. That's a whole nother story. I can't go down that rabbit hole right now, okay? But Sharell's World got one of those cease and desist letters. Now, Wiley was reading an article from the blog All About the Tea. Now, again, y'all, it's a whole lot of layers to this YouTube, and you got to know some YouTube history to know all these things. But Monica is all about the tea, aka Monica. She had, at one point in time, she had that real popular panel that used to come on every night, and they would do the housewives. It was real popular. She got a lot of views, and then the panel kind of imploded. And then for a while, Wiley was going to be on the panel, but they clearly still have a really good working relationship. Wiley was reading directly from her blog, the article directly from her blog, which stated that Shirelle was being sued for defamation and something else. But I know defamation was in there, child. Everybody sued for defamation these days. But I know defamation was somewhere in the mix. Last night, y'all know I'm up late, child. Y'all know, right, aka the Avatar. Y'all know as much as I try, I be trying to go to bed early, and it just does not happen. So last night around midnight-ish, I got ready to go to bed. Right, that was during the Panorama, and we was all at home. Yep, absolutely, Villanova, absolutely. So I got ready to go to bed last night, and I have a really bad habit of scrolling YouTube before I go to sleep to see if somebody live, and half the time I fall asleep listening to somebody talking about something on the YouTube, right? So Sharell's World was live last night, and the title was Sharell's World suing the Wiley show or something to that effect. Again, I'm paraphrasing because I do not remember the actual title. Well, I knew I wasn't going to be, I said, ooh, this is good. But I knew I wasn't going to make it. I mean, I knew the eyes was already heavy. I knew I was going to be asleep in about 10 minutes at the most. I said, so I hit, I saved the video. I hit the, the little save for later little joint. And I was like, I'm going to listen to that on my way to work in the morning. I said, that's going to be some good tea. I'm going to get caught up on that situation on my way to work in the morning. Then I was going to bring it to y'all. I got up this morning and I was brushing my teeth. I said, oh, damn, that's right. That Wiley video with Sharell's World, let me check it out. And I couldn't find it. I went to Sharell's World. No, first I went to Sharell's World. It wasn't there. I said, I know. I saw it last night. I'm not crazy. I said, was I? Sometimes you be dreaming. I said, did I dream it? I said, no, I know I didn't dream that. So I went back. I looked again. I said, I know I ain't tripping. I know I saw that last night. I wasn't asleep yet when I saw it. So I went to Wiley because I said, Wiley will be talking about it. I went over it's the first time I'd have been to Wiley's channel. I didn't even know he had that many subscribers at this point. And I saw Wiley had a live schedule. Was it this morning? At some point, Wiley had a live schedule that said, I think I forgot about it until at like lunchtime. When I got ready to go to lunch, I said, I'm not crazy. Because I said, she must have privated that video. I said, okay, she deleted it or she privated it because I know that video was there. So when I got ready to go to lunch today, I said, let me check and see what Wiley talking about. Because I already knew Wiley going to capitalize. If he ain't going to do nothing else, he going to capitalize on that opportunity. Somebody suing him, a bigger YouTuber, he going, and damn if he didn't have a live schedule. I said, okay, then I wasn't really tripping. So Wiley finally, the live took forever, child. He finally went live. And what he explained was, because who was I listening to? Put a pin in that. Who was I listening to? Oh, Make It Make Sense, Mims. Y'all check out Mims. Mims, Make It Make Sense did a video, about a 10-minute video. And I was like, okay, I know I'm not crazy because Mims did a video on it. So in his video, he talked about the fact that Sharell did go live in the middle of the night. Because she's West Coast. So middle of the night for us ain't really middle of the night for her. It's like 10 o'clock for her. But she was going off. She was upset, ranting and raving, upset, talking about she was going to sue Wiley because he's lying on her. She's not being sued by a Real Housewife, and she's going to sue him for defamation because it's not true. He's lying on her. Now, let me give y'all some more YouTube history. All About the Tea and Sharell's world do not get along. They used to be cool. They fell out somewhere along the way, and they not cool, right? So you add in the mix that Wiley was reading from Monica's blog from All About... Y'all following me? Am I doing too much? Wiley was reading from All About the Tea's blog. All About the Tea and Sharell's world do not get along. They fell out when that panel fell apart, they fell apart. It was a whole thing. Y'all got to go back to the YouTube history and get all that tea. I can't do that. I'll be here till tomorrow trying to go back to everything. But they fell out. So it's no coinky dink that All About the Tea wrote a very salacious, hey, peace, mwah, what's up? There's no coinky dink that there is a salacious headline on All About the Tea's blog as it relates to Sharell being sued, using the language that she's being sued, right? Now, Sharell is upset because she feels like Wiley is lying on her, saying that she's being sued when she's not really being sued. And that is why she said that she was going to sue Wiley, again, amongst other things. The video is gone now. Now, I'm sure that it lives somewhere. Wiley probably got that damn video, if you want to know the truth of the matter. But I'm sure that there's somebody got that daggone video. Somebody got a screen recording of it. They downloaded it, something. Now, Wiley went live today to basically explain his side of the story once again. And what he said was, he read the article. He went back to All About the Tea's blog, and he read directly from All About the Tea's article. And what he said was, I'm reading what the blog says. I didn't make up anything. I didn't make up a story. I'm reading what the blog says. The blog says that you're being sued by Diana Jenkins from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for defamation. Now, let me look at my notes, make sure I got it. Okay, I got everything in my notes. Okay. With all of that being said, here's where, Pam, this way I need you, boo. If you're still in the bushes, my Pam Esquire, I need you, boo. From my understanding of defamation, this gonna surprise y'all. This what I'm about to say, get ready to surprise some of y'all. From my understanding of defamation, part of the defamation is the person who is telling the quote unquote lie has to have a reasonable belief that what they're saying is true. If Wiley read directly from an article, a blog, I feel like he can honestly say, I had reasonable belief that what I was reading was true. Because let's be clear, that article, All About the Tea posted that article weeks ago when Sharell first now she got a cease and desist. As far as I know, she has not gotten sued. But she did get a cease and desist. But we know, remember, our Simone, our attorney over here, told us that that's kind of like, your warning shot, your step one. So she did get a cease and desist. She said that Sharell said that herself. She did a video about it, and she talked about that herself, that she got a cease and desist. But if Wiley read from a blog of an article that has been posted for 3 weeks, And Shirelle ain't said, she ain't came after all about the tea. I don't understand. I'm correct. They have to prove malice, which she cannot prove. Let me put that up on the screen. Thank you, boo. Thank you. Now, I know that's going to surprise some of y'all because y'all know that me and Wiley ain't friends. But y'all know I try to be honest over here. I call it like I see it. I'm going to give it to you the way I see it. That's how I do. That's what I try to do over here. And when I listened to that, I said, well, if All About the Tea posted this article 3 weeks ago and you didn't have no beef with her then and you didn't say anything then, all of a sudden now you want to sue Wiley over reading the article. Now, here's the thing. You ain't got to like Wiley. And Wiley going to be Wiley. And Wiley going to add a little shit to the sauce, a little sugar and cream. We know that. But he literally just read the article. Now, the article might be incorrect. The article may very well have false information in it. But he's reading from the article. That's like Sunday when all of us, myself included, when all of us read the People magazine article that said Monique Samuels and Chris Samuels were separating. And when I say we all, myself included, because People is a news source, right? Oh, well, People magazine said they separating. They must be. Let's talk about it. If he just read an article and didn't put 20 on 10, she ain't got no reason to. Listen, let me say this. I did not look at his original video because y'all know I ain't gonna do that. But I did look at the video that he did a little while ago. He just did a video maybe about an hour ago. And all he did was read the article. All he did was read from the article. Now, I can't say what he did yesterday that made Shirelle so mad. He probably did add, y'all know it's Wiley. Wiley probably did add a little shit to the sauce. But if his opinion was sparked from that article, okay, hold on. She also couldn't prove damages. Folks always trying to scare people with lawsuits. Right, that's the other thing. What are your damages at this point? Because remember, you got to prove damages too, unless, like you said, it's so egregious, right? Wait, didn't she just have him on the show? She did have him on the show. She sure did. She did. She had him on the show. Thank you, Quintessential girl. Quintessential, my Avon girl. She always putting in the Avon order. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Notice Monique isn't talking about suing. Right, it was in People magazine. I mean, she threw some jabs at People, but you're right. She ain't talking about suing nobody. She sure is not. Because technically, now her and Chris are not legally separated, but they are separated. They are living in separate homes. She just, but listen, don't get me started. Listen, we done talked about Monique and Chris. We are done with them. We done had 2-3 conversations about Monique and Chris. I don't like that side of YouTube. It became too toxic. Listen. And for those of you, I see Lady Nika was in here, El Teddy, Abby. Those Peace Love didn't have a channel during the panorama, but I know she was around. V. Lenore, a lot of y'all were subscribers. Listen, YouTube blew up during the panorama because people were home. People were stuck at home and they were looking for entertainment. And YouTube is 24-hour entertainment. Now, what sector, quote unquote, you ended up in, what type of people you followed and got into, that's a whole nother conversation. We know a lot of celebrities started YouTube channels during that time period, and all kinds of stuff was going on. So, there was a lot of that. It was a lot of that. And Monica's All About the Tea, her panel blew up. It blew up. Matter of fact, I called into her panel a couple of times. I was up on the panel with her a couple of times. The only time you don't have to prove damages if it's defamation per se. That statement does not fall in this category. Right, that's what Simone told us. Simone, Girl Is That Legal? The last time she was here, that is what she was talking about when we were talking about some of the Larry Reid accusations and stuff like that. That's what she said. She used that exact term, defamation per se. And this does not fall under the defamation. I mean, the definition as I understand it. So thank you for confirming that. Yeah, her panel blew up real fast. I mean, real fast. It absolutely did. Yeah, for all of those, for everybody who was around back then, y'all know her panel did. It blew up, honey. Yep. AATT blew up and then imploded. Oh, All About the Tea. I was like, AATT. Yeah, All About the Tea was hot for a minute. It was hot for a minute. The pandemic is why Dr. Heavenly can't get right. Child, Dr. Heavenly, yep, she started her YouTube during the panorama, child. And she kind of listen, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened with Dr. Heavenly. Once Dr. Heavenly hooked up with Oliver and he showed her how to really monetize that channel, she said, "Oh, wait a minute, I can make money off of this." Because she started off doing it because she was bored. She closed down her dental practice and she was not maximizing YouTube. And see, people like her, they come with a ready-made audience. She's on a network show. She already had thousands and thousands of subscribers, and every time she went live, she had hundreds and hundreds of people in her chat. And once she found out how to monetize that thing and really do some stuff with it, baby, that's a whole nother source of income for her. Child. And Shirelle is cool with Nosy contributed to the downfall. Oh yeah, that whole listen. I don't even have the energy to even begin to talk about that whole situation with Nosy Hole being obsessed with finding out who Monica was. It was a mess, honey. That whole thing was a mess. Sharell, yeah, she turned her comments off. Sharell turned the comments off on that video. Now it'll be interesting. Now I see she went live today, and her title don't have nothing to do with it, child. Her title had nothing to do with it. I had no clue YouTube was like this. I'm new to all this, girl. Woo, Pam. Woo, girl, it's a whole nother side of YouTube that people don't know, baby. I'm telling you, it's a whole nother, honey, it's a whole nother situation going on over here. But yes, honey, so this whole Wiley Sharell's world has spun off of the Armon Jason situation. Now, let me tell y'all a little tea, and then we're going to get up off of here, and I'll be back in about, what time is it? I'll be back in about 30 minutes to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion from last night. Please hit that like button. What my likes looking like, my moderators, before I give y'all this last little bit of tea? What my likes looking like? What my likes looking like? I got 172 people in the chat. What the likes looking like, Mars? Listen. It makes sense why she's taking up for Jason, because she's the same person. And yes, she did turn the comments off. I keep looking up your. Oh, okay. YouTube is crazy. Beef sector has nothing on the makeup sector. Child, Abby, listen. Abby opened up the makeup sector thing to me when we went to Tennessee back my birthday a couple of years ago, and I don't even remember what happened now. But somebody was suing somebody in the makeup sector, and Abby, child, by the time Abby broke that whole thing down, I was like, "Oh my goodness, what in the world?" Child, by the time Abby broke that thing down, I said, "Girl," I said, "Abby, you need to do some videos because you really understand this whole situation." But yeah, that y'all think the beef sector is a mess, y'all. The makeup sector, ooh, they are treacherous. 167 people in the chat and 67 likes. Okay, come on, y'all, hit that like button for me, please. So let me leave y'all with this little bit of tea. I'm gonna go, like I said, Yarel will be back with me at 7:30 to talk about last night's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills situation. Dang, I'm mad. I don't know the tea. Listen, I'm telling you, I told Abby, I said, Abby, if you start doing makeup tea, the makeup beef, child, Abby would be woo. But the problem with Abby is she don't care that much. She care to know for herself, but she don't care that much to tell y'all. She just don't care. The band sector, then El Teddy is real big over in the band sector because, you know, 100 years ago, he was probably one of the first members of the Marshall 100 down to the Florida A&M. Y'all know he was like one of the first ones to be in the band down there. Yeah. But I think each sector, quote unquote sector, has for lack of a better word, a dark side. I really feel that way. I do. I feel like each sector has a dark side. You know what I mean? I'm going to just hit the replay. Oh, girl, yeah, just hit the replay, Golden. It's not a long video. I purposely didn't want this to be a real long video. Lord, here we go. I ain't doing this with El Teddy today. I'm not. Listen. Let me leave y'all with this little bit of tea, and then y'all meet me back here in about 30 minutes. Armon Wiggins posted a video today. Now, he was in the studio. Now, y'all know Armon Wiggins came out with some singles. He was in the studio, but the caption read, "Round 2 coming soon." Now, that could be a double entendre. He could be talking about more music coming soon. But what y'all think he meant? Round 2 coming soon? What y'all think Jason was talking about? Round 2 coming soon. I'm just saying. What y'all think he talking about? And I'm going to tell you where I'm going to be right there like this. Taking my notes. That happened too? Okay, that's what. I'll be right there taking my notes, child. I'm Team Armon. Jason Lee, stay lying on folks. Well, child. Who calling me? Oh, this is my mama. All right, y'all, let me go so I can talk to see what my mama want. And I'll be back, like I said, I'll be back at 7:30 to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. All right, y'all. Please hit that like button on your way out. If you are not subscribed to the channel, go on hit the button. It's both free 99. It is both free 99. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.